Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me, by the way, Ron.
You're welcome.
Boy, I started with Ron over 20 years ago, and I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. I started with just trying to get a job. I was really excited about the opportunity, and this guy really changed my life forever. I realized over time, it wasn't the education or things that I had. I used to think it was about who had the better education, college degree, you came from money, you had money. And at the end of the day, it was really what was up here. And I learned that more and more, the more I spent time with this guy, that it's a mindset thing. It really is with anything in life. But Ron has so much to offer, and, the kind of stuff that he's teaching people is changing lives forever. And so it really inspired me in what I do. I just realized over time, like, marketing was my passion. When I first started really going out on my own, it was more of the internet marketing, the .com boom. And, I kind of felt like I missed out on that a little bit just because, it was so new and it was like foreign to me. And I didn't take action fast enough, I guess I should say. Like, years later, I'm like always kicking myself. I wish I would have bought those domains. I wish I would have started a website sooner. I wish I would have done SEO sooner. I wish I would have done paid traffic sooner. Yeah. But AI coming to life over these, I'd say the last 6 months has really been the most powerful thing. This is way more powerful than anything I've seen in technology, period. Way more than the .com boom. Like, this is a whole new level.
This is for Brian.
Many of you have probably heard of ChatGPT, OpenAI. I'm going to go into that a little bit, but I'm trying to open your eyes to really what's like possible with AI today. And many people really don't understand like how far this stuff goes. So I'm going to spend a little time today to really digging into things and trying to show you guys really what's possible with AI. Let me dig in here. So we're going to go into ChatGPT. First, this is probably the tool that most people know the most, but they don't know like what it's possible to do. So, of course, this thing can write emails. It can do all kinds of different things that you might not even be aware of. But a lot of people use it for just like getting ideas, emails. I'm going to show you some things that ChatGPT can do that really might surprise you today. So first of all, one of the things that you need to do right away is I'm going to click down here, go to my plan and upgrade to the Plus plan. It's $20 a month. It's not very expensive, but it's going to allow you to use ChatGPT 4 and a lot of the tools that are not accessible if you're just using the free plan. So again, my plan here, I'm already on Plus, but it's $20 a month. It's very inexpensive for what this tool can do for you. Upgrade your plan. And once you do, you're going to have access to a whole lot of additional tools that you might not be aware of, like I said before. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just hop into creating ChatGPTs. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see Explore. Click on Explore, and you do need a Plus account to do this. All right. And once I click on there, I'm going to see create a GPT on the top. So you see this here on the top, create a GPT. And again, if you don't have a Plus account, you may not have seen this. This is a very new feature. If I click on create a GPT, I can literally create an app inside of here in less than 2 minutes. So I'm in a GPT builder. Just to remind you, all I did was click on create a GPT, GPT builder, and now I'm going to say what I want this to do. So this is literally going to come up to how creative you can be with ChatGPT. There's so many different things that you can do. Like, it's super exciting. But let's just say I want to create an app where actually let's start it off like this. I'm a real estate investor and I buy houses cash from motivated sellers. All right. I want to create an app where I can upload my seller calls and get feedback on what I can do better to negotiate a better deal on the home. All right. So I'm going to hit enter. And GPT Builder is going to start asking me questions here. Normally it's about like 5 to 6 questions, but we'll see how many come up. But literally anybody can do this. I don't care if you're 8 years old or 88 years old, or you have experience or no experience. All you're going to do is go through about 5 to 6 questions, and this is going to pop up an application that anybody can use. And this is really helpful because your whole team can use this. So anybody on your sales team, anybody that's making seller calls can individually upload these when this is done, and they'll get real-time feedback from a supercomputer. So it's you don't want to spend your time doing this. Allow ChatGPT to help you with all the answers. So it's taking just a minute because we're on live stream here, but it's going to think for just a second, and we'll have some questions popping up here. So the reason I'm bringing this up is everybody thinks like creating an app has to be so difficult. ChatGPT makes this stuff so easy that literally anybody can do this. Like there's no coding required. There's no technical experience. You don't have to have previous experience to create these things. You literally have to have an idea. So in this case, I literally said, I need help building this tool where I can upload my seller calls, and I want feedback on the calls. That's all I have to do. And from there, it's going to tell me exactly what I need to do in order to build the tool. All right. So it said something went wrong. I'm doing this live. So, we're going to run into possibly a couple hiccups, hopefully not many. But I really want to show you guys how to do this instead of just talk about it. So everything that I'm going to show today, I'm going to deep dive into and really show you how all this stuff is done. All right. So here we go. First, this GPT, how about the name Deal Analyzer? Does that sound good to you? That sounds great. All right, so yes. All right, so it's trying to name it. Now it's creating a profile picture. So it's going to create a picture for me. Now keep in mind, every app that you build on ChatGPT, you can use it for yourself, you can share it with just your team, or you can make it available to the public. And soon the actual public store, the GPT store, is going to be launched. And this is going to give people the ability to make side income. So anybody that uses the tool, you start to make income off of all the usage, which could be a lot. They say a lot of millionaires are going to be made when this app launches. All right, so here we got the picture. Here's the profile picture for Deal Analyzer. What do you think? Do you want to make changes? Just for the sake of today, we're going to say no. This looks great. All right, so let's refine the context. To start, could you describe how you'd like to handle the analysis of the seller calls? For instance, do you want it to focus more on the content of what's said, the tone and delivery, or both? And should it provide detailed or keep the feedback more general? So we'll say both, and we want detailed. All right. we're literally making an app right in front of your eyes. So I don't know who's all tried this before, but a lot of people I've talked to, they said they didn't do it yet because thought it would be too hard. Like I literally gave it an idea, and all it did was ask me some questions, which we're almost done here. All right, so now let's think about how you'd like a deal analyzer to interact with you. Do you prefer a formal tone? I like more of a unprofessional, friendly tone. Right. And ask questions to get clarity. All right. We're almost there. As a final touch, how would you like Deal Analyzer to personalize its interactions? Would you like it to remember previous discussions for continuity or treat them independently? Um, oop, treat them independently. All right. We might have like several staff members using this, so we want it to be for every call. So we're going to say treat independently. And here we go. It's thinking. I'm assuming this is probably the last question, but we'll see. All right. So it said the app's ready now. Over here, you're going to see the preview. So if you're making the app yourself, you're going to see preview on the side. And it's going to come up with some conversation starters, how to improve this negotiation, tips for persuading this seller, what worked well in my call. So you don't want to talk about all the bad, like what's all the good as well, and dissect the call strategy. Now you can change any of these up so that they're just making these, based on the app I'm trying to create right now. But once I have this tool live, I can literally click on this tool right here, and it's going to bring up my files, and I can just upload my audios into the ChatGPT app. So it's that easy. As you see here on the right-hand side, there's a save button. I can click publish to only me, which would only give me access, anyone with the link, or I can make it public, in which this case, when the store goes live, everybody will be able to access this tool, and you can earn an income off it as well. That's up to you. But this is how this is exactly how long it takes to create an app on here. And this is a pretty intricate app. So like I'm uploading an audio of a seller call, and I'm having ChatGPT, actually a supercomputer that like knows more than humans. It has all this data. It's going to identify what can be done better and what was done really well on every single call I upload. And I don't have to pay for it. It's included with the $20 a month that I'm paying. And now all of my staff can upload, it doesn't matter how many people you have on the phone, they can upload all their calls and get information on what they did good, what they did bad. And I don't have to sit there and go through every single one of them. So this is just one example. We can go back and try to create another one of these, but this is how easy it is to create an app on ChatGPT. So again, explore. Here's Flip Designer. So in this case, I created an app where I can upload pictures of a home, whether it's interior or exterior, and get an idea of what kind of repairs need to be made to the home and what the repairs might cost me. So I'm going to click on here, and let's just upload a picture. I'm going to do this one here and say, I have a $2,500 budget to repair this kitchen. What would you suggest? So I already created this app. I said I want an interior designer to help me decide like what kind of repairs to make to the home. And I'm going to upload pictures. You tell me exactly with the budget what we can do to make the home in good condition for that price. Now I'm going to upload this picture. I'm going to show you a real example here. I didn't have a sales call before because I'm not personally buying houses, but I'm going to put this into the system for Flip Designer. And here we go. So with a $2,500 budget, we can definitely make some impactful changes to refresh this kitchen. Here's a plan. Rather than replacing the cabinets, consider painting them. While this is white is a timeless choice that can brighten the space and make it appear larger, high quality paint and primer should be under $200. Change the hardware, the handles and the poles for modern touch, and you can find options at hardware stores that won't break the bank, perhaps around $100 for the entire kitchen. Countertops. Installing new countertops can be costly. Instead of, if the existing countertops are in good condition, you can use a countertop refinishing kit. These kits can cost about $100 to $150, mimic the look and the natural stone, and it can be a stunning improvement. So again, this is going to go through every little detail that it sees. The crazy thing is ChatGPT can see, it can hear, and it can speak. I literally tell ChatGPT that my children love, my son, for example, I say, at nighttime, my son loves monster trucks. His name is Vance. And the monster trucks that he really loves are these names. Could you tell him a bedtime story? It uses his name. It uses the monster trucks that he loves. Like it can hear and spit out, and it interprets audio and can talk to you in audio. It interprets pictures. So like it sees everything in this picture that I just uploaded, and it understands my budget, and it's going to give me a rundown of exactly what I should do with a $2,500 budget, step by step. So this is another app you can do. Just going back to ChatGPT as a whole, let me click on new chat here. This is these are creating GPTs. So every single time you do this, you can use these over and over and over again, and you can let other people use them as well. But if you just want to use ChatGPT, and some of you probably have, many of you have heard of this tool. If you have a Plus account, you can do so much more than just getting an email typed or a blog post typed, or if you have a Plus account, you'll see a little attachment here. I can attach financial documents. So if I'm doing commercial real estate and there's all these, tons of information, 300 pages of this property, I can actually attach the file and tell ChatGPT, go through this and tell me what I should be aware of, and break this down for me in layman's terms. I can upload all of my financial documents and tell it to be a financial advisor. I can create ads. So if you're running ads on Facebook and you want to run ads, normally you're going to a graphic designer. Maybe you're going to Fiverr to try to get it cheap, which has gotten a lot more expensive than $5. I can go in here and say, let's create an image of, I don't know, blue cartoon monkey holding a sign that says, sell your house fast. All right. Now, this doesn't come out perfect every single time. So it's trying to interpret the words, and sometimes I'll have to try 2 or 3 times to get the words to spell identical to what I want. If you're just doing an image, it's fine. So this nailed it right out of the gates. So sometimes it won't spell it right out of the right the first time you do it. This time it did. It's just kind of hit and miss. This says sell your house fast. Now, look at how fast that was. I didn't need any kind of designer. All I said was create an image of a blue cartoon monkey holding a sign that says sell your house fast. So if you're doing ads, whether it's on Google Display, Facebook ads, wherever you're running them, you can now come in here if you have a Plus account and create these off the fly just by typing in a sentence. So one of the things that I want you to notice as we're going through today is all the stuff that we do is going to be very easy. You type in a sentence, and afterwards you get an output of whatever it is. So it's just very easy technology to use. Before even the .com boom, it was a super opportunity to do stuff, but you had to be very technical. With AI, I just don't want people to be scared like this stuff's going to be too hard, because everything that I'm going to show you today is super easy to do. including this kind of stuff. So I can come up with rent to own. I can do, looking for or a handyman special ad, looking for cash buyers for this house, like whatever I want. I can intertwine it with as creative as I can get of what the image is going to be, and it's going to pop it out just like that. So you guys now have the access to create email follow-up with all the buyers that come in your, all the sellers that come in your funnels, all the ads that you want to create. You can look through financial documents and have ChatGPT be your financial advisor, although I would have a real one as well. You can create a GPT to literally listen to all the seller calls that your team is doing and give them real-time feedback on what to do better. So again, I'm trying to breeze through this stuff because we got a little time and a lot to go over, but like, how powerful is this tool? I'm literally just touching on the surface. You can see like some of my stuff over here. This isn't mine. So my wife, she's creating pictures. She's creating a awesome income off of creating pictures and t-shirts on Etsy. So she goes in here and she's like kind of dominating my feed here, but she'll create ideas and she'll post t-shirts and candles and stickers and all kinds of stuff. And she's making a really nice income just doing all this stuff inside of ChatGPT. So your kids can have fun with this. Your wife can have fun with this. Like it's not just for real estate. This can be used for anything. So one other thing I want to show you, if we were creating an app like we were before, let's just go back into Deal Analyzer. It doesn't have to stay inside of ChatGPT. So I can integrate this with Zillow, Redfin, Rent-A-Meter, any of the big sites out there. Most of them have an API. What I would do, and I'm not going to get into this today. I'm just trying to show you that you can go outside of ChatGPT. I hit configure, and this is where I can hit a create new action. And I can enter APIs from any of those sites to pull stuff in. But I will show you an example. So I'm playing with this right now. And here's mine. We don't have this live. This is not public. But I can say, I'm just going to use this as an example. So find an absentee owner property, absentee owner properties in Fairfax, Virginia that are high equity and they're built after 1980. And hit search. This is like a Google for leads. And so this is intertwined with ChatGPT and pulling in APIs from real estate data. Actually, we're doing this live and this is not coming up right now. Let me try our other one. This is one problem when we do it live. All right, let's go to Prop GPT. Let's do it again. So find absentee owners in Fairfax, Virginia that have high equity. And built after 1980. All right. All right, so the other one would have been cleaner code. Neither one of these are public right now. But now this is listing. This is in JSON code. I don't want to get geeky with you. I was trying to show the other one because it's not, it comes out clean, but it's listing all the properties in Fairfax, Virginia that are absentee owners and have a high equity and they're built after 1980. So as I go through these, that's all the data for Fairfax, Virginia, and it's pulled through on ChatGPT 4. So in my case, I can go in and say, give me a list of owners in Fairfax, Virginia that are most likely to sell in the next 30 days that have high equity. And I can get that list. Then it's going to bring in more than just absentee owners. It might be a divorce. It might be Liz Pendens. So it's going to give me a much bigger list. But this is the power of ChatGPT and bringing in APIs from different places. So again, this is something I can't dig into today, just because it takes a lot to explain how to build those tools and add that stuff into it. But anybody can go into ChatGPT and build a tool that's done within ChatGPT, because all you have to do is put in a couple sentences and hit enter. Let's go to Mixo. So this is another site. This is for building a website. So what's your startup idea? I want to build a website. Actually, I'm going to say I'm a cash buyer, real estate investor, looking for more homes. I want to build a website to get motivated seller information when sellers visit my website. So again, I'm just telling it what I want. You know, if you were to hire a designer to create websites, you're going to have to even give them more info than this, right? But because we're using AI and AI knows so much, I can just type in something like that and hit continue. I'm going to click on schedule appointment and generate. So I'm really trying to show you that you don't really have to do a lot of work with these tools. Again, this is a website builder. I literally told it what I did and what I want in a couple sentences. And this isn't live, so I can change this stuff right now. I'm in preview mode. But it starts writing all the copy. Sell your house fast, hassle-free for cash. I got a testimonial here, which obviously you want to change out for yours. It starts putting pictures in here. And if I click on this, get offer, it's going to set an appointment. Quick, hassle-free home selling. With cash home buyers, you can sell your home fast and hassle-free. We offer a streamlined process that eliminates the stress and the uncertainty of traditional home selling methods. Fair and competitive cash offers. So again, this created a full-blown website in seconds, and I just typed in a couple seconds. Now, like, obviously, you got to change a couple things out. It's not going to be perfect every single time, but this really sounds good. It looks good. It's easy. Let's say you're going out of the area that you're currently in. You want to test something. This is a very easy site to get something up in less than 30 seconds. Get a fair cash offer now. Get offer. So again, I can come in here and change stuff, but I just spit out a website literally by typing in a couple sentences and hitting the enter button. This is mixo.io. All right, here's another one. So this is gamma.app. This is for creating presentations. So let's click on create new and generate. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to click on presentation. All right. I'm a real estate investor, and I'm looking to raise capital to buy more real estate properties. I need a pitch deck to show potential investors why giving me money secured by real estate is a good investment for them. I offer 10% returns secured by real estate. All right. So again, this is a presentation. All I did was put a couple sentences in here, and this is gamma.app, and I hit go. All right, so it's going to give me kind of a list of what we're going to put into the pitch deck. This is pretty short, so it's going to be a short one. I can add to this. I can change anything out, but just for the sake of showing you guys how this works, I'm going to hit continue. I'm not going to pick the design. I'm just going to hit continue here. And now I'm creating a pitch deck for investors that want to invest in real estate that I can bring and show them. So here we go. It's creating the images. It's creating the text, just like I showed you before. So everything that I've showed you today is so simple. All you're doing is literally saying what you want, and you're getting it back in return. So already, just in the short time we've had together, you know how to create a website, a presentation, and an app, literally within like a couple minutes. So this picture I'd probably change because it sold is cut off here. But the text looks good. Investing in real estate, a secure and profitable opportunity. Real estate's a stable investment that provides passive income and appreciates over time. Invest with me and secure 10% return on your investment backed by real estate assets. So why invest in real estate? Stability, tangible assets, inflation hedge, successful real estate investment. So it goes over strategy, management, timing, flexibility. Here's the key components of a pitch deck. So it got a little confused here. So this is where like AI is not perfect. It's telling me what I should change for a pitch deck. So I probably need to take that out and go back over this again. Financial projections, rent, capital gains, appreciation, net operating income, and then wrap up, invest with confidence. We'll get through tough times, join the team. And then the next steps, schedule an initial consultation, get more information, invest with me today. So again, this is very short. I'm just trying to breeze through it just to show you exactly how powerful these tools are. The part that it messed up, and this happens with AI, it said components of a pitch deck. So obviously we don't want that in there. The rest look good. And again, I typed in a couple sentences. You have to do some work with this stuff, but it'll end up spitting out the content, the pictures, and most of the time, this is the first time it actually messed up like this. I've never seen it like put that in there. Generally, it's like a picture like this. I got to change that out. But generally, you have to spend very little time mocking these things up and changing things out. And again, this is gamma.app. The next thing I'm going to show you is scribehow.com. So what I've noticed is like especially in real estate investing, we go into it as a solopreneur. So you're trying to do all the steps, you're trying to create the entire business, usually on your own, maybe with one partner, a spouse. But you don't have like necessarily like SOPs. So if you bring on VAs, you bring on people to help, if they leave, it feels so exhausting because when they're gone, you have to restart everything. So if you guys have had that happen, if you've been in the game for a while, you have. And when they leave, it's like, oh man, I got to start all over. This person was a rock star. They left me for one reason or another. Maybe they got, paid more from somebody else. They had something come up in their life. They wanted to continue college, whatever the case is, people come and they go. ScribeHow, it literally creates a step-by-step SOP of exactly what the process is on what you're doing. So anytime you bring somebody on, let's say they're going through courthouse documents and getting all the Liz pendants for you every single day, so you have fresh Liz pendants. If they run this app, it'll record their screen and it shows exactly how to do that. So in the future, there is a documentation on video and on paper of everything that they did step by step. So if they do leave or something happens, or maybe you want to scale and you want to bring on somebody else that can do this job, it'll be laid out step by step exactly how it needs to be done. And you don't have to train another person. They don't have to train another person. You have a standard operating procedure walking through it step by step. So you can capture any process literally just by video recording their screen. So they hit record and it does it for you. It does everything step by step. Again, it creates the text, all the step by step, and it creates the videos on exactly how to do the process. There's another tool. This one's called Task Magic, where it's very similar, but if it's able to, and in many cases it is, you can actually use Task Magic to record the same thing, but create an app that's going to take over and do it for you. So I think they have a video in here somewhere so I can show you exactly how easy this is. All right, here we go. Let's see.
We all have those repetitive manual tasks we have to do over and over again.
Every time someone fills out our form, I have to manually put that entry in here, their name, email, then I go back here, I paste it here and click this, click members here, then invite, go back to this, grab an email, type their name, click invite every single time.
What if you captured that process once, could turn that recording into an automation and never do it again? That's the task magic. With Task Magic, there are no more API limitations. If you can do it on the web, you can automate it. With Task Magic, you press record, do the manual task once, and never do it again. Once you capture the process, you'll see the steps written out for you. You can edit and customize the steps, add conditional filtering, delays, URLs, and even custom code. After that, you're done. Click Play Steps to see it working, or simply schedule it to run in the cloud. Import data using Google Sheets, webhooks, or Zapier, and then push data to Google Sheets if you want. If you can get to it on a web browser, you can automate it with Task Magic.
All right, so that's a little bit different. It actually creates an application by watching what's happening on your screen. It'll actually create the app that can do that task over and over and over again. And it's not guaranteed that it's going to do it every time, but in most cases, this tool can pick up and do repetitive tasks like that, where your VAs or whoever's doing that stuff doesn't have to do that anymore. It can literally be automated. The amount of stuff that can be automated with AI is so insane that I'm not even on to everything that it can possibly do right now. Like, and I literally live, breathe, eat, and sleep on AI. I'm watching this stuff every day. And every single week that goes by, I'm surprised on what this kind of stuff can do. It's like every big company right now. Elon Musk with XAI, he came out with XAI. Now it's called Grok or Grok. I don't even know how to pronounce it yet. We have Samsung that's coming out with their AI. NVIDIA, Amazon came out with Q. Google came out with Gemini recently. All the big companies are going to AI because you can automate and scale so quickly. So the thing is, like, I used to go to VAs and we would have VAs scale a lot of the things that we could do. But with AI, you can literally make 100,000 phone calls in the same minute. And every single one of them almost goes flawlessly. So the scalability on the stuff, the text, the emails, all of it can go so quickly that you can't compete with it. Let me show you. So this is HeyReach. Let me log in here. This tool. So everybody's heard of LinkedIn, I'm sure. LinkedIn gets pounded with like a bunch of spam. So if you've been on it before, you're getting a lot of spammy content into your account. And most people don't go on it every day. But HeyReach, this has really been a game changer for us. I'm going to go into, let's see, inbox here. So what HeyReach does is I can reach out to anybody on LinkedIn. I can tell the HeyReach tool, I want to go after active investors. I want to go after active investors that have been active on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. And I want to go after active investors that have been active on LinkedIn in the last 30 days that are not realtors. And I can really dial down my crowd where HeyReach will go out and find every single person that matches my criteria and send the messages that I want to send them. So I tell it who to locate. I tell it what to say, and it creates a follow-up process. So everything is automated. What sets us apart from all the other stuff, like, so there's Expandy, there's Lemlist, there's a lot of different tools out there. HeyReach, I can actually stack all my accounts together. And instead of being able to send one account like 40 messages a day, I can send out 1,000. So I have multiple accounts in the same project, and they're all sending at the same time, but they're just sending it to different people. And all the other tools, they only let you use one account. So if you go over maybe 40 or 50 people a day, they're going to slap you and sandbox your account. So you'll get in trouble, you'll get banned. HeyReach allows me to reach thousands of people in a day if I wanted to. I can stack as many accounts as possible. So I take my account, my business partner, Domar Cross, we put his in there. We put Francis Ablola, another one of my partners, Eric's. And so we stack them all up, and we're all sending messages at the same time for the same project. So, you can send over 1,000 messages a day. And so you're not limited to like 40. This goes out, it finds the people for you. So let's say you're looking for other investors in the area because you want to sell them wholesale properties. Maybe you're looking for wholesalers so you can buy the wholesale properties. Maybe you're looking for people that want to invest in real estate and you're looking for private lenders. This will locate the people. It'll send them all the messages for you, and it's done all on autopilot. You don't do anything. And as you can see, even the people that they're not excited about this, they're saying no thank you. So they're not mad. Like, what people get mad about is when you're trying to spam them with stuff for sale. So this is thank you. This guy's interested. No thank you. I am, however, interested in purchasing. I don't even know what this person says. I have no interest in purchasing wholesaling. Okay. What are you working on these days? No thank you. Thanks for connecting. Cheers. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Happy Sunday. So these are all happy people, and they continue to come in. Like, generally, if you're running a campaign like this, people get mad because you're sending them spam all the time. So HeyReach, like, as long as you're trying to do business, you're contacting other investors, you're saying, are you interested in buying properties in the area? I can dial this in to every real estate investor in Jacksonville, Florida, or wherever you live. And this tool goes out and automates the entire process where they're contacting everybody without me doing anything. And it's telling them exactly what I want to say, and it'll actually follow up if they don't answer. So very cool tool, automated. This is called HeyReach.io. Very cool guy that owns this tool. So this one's HeyReach. So I want to show you, I just saw this yesterday. Let me play this.
Hello, and welcome to Channel One, a new way of consuming, reporting, and thinking about the news powered by artificial intelligence. Today, you'll witness AI-generated stories and headlines, captivating visuals, and data-driven insights. From global news to finance to entertainment, we'll show you how technology enables us to bring you a global perspective 24/7, right from the heart of our AI-native newsroom. All presented by our team of AI-generated reporters.
Maybe you hear the words artificial intelligence and you're immediately skeptical or concerned about technology gone crazy. But everything you'll see on Channel One relies on trusted sources and fact-checking and uses AI to give you news the way you want it, personalized, localized, and distilled. Through it all, our mission is to provide you with accurate, unbiased, and trustworthy news. Technology may be the tool, but journalism's core values of integrity and accountability are at the heart of everything we do.
Today, we're going to show off some of the technology we're using to build Channel One. We'll show you how AI powers and empowers our newsroom to deliver journalism that's fast, trustworthy, and accurate. Let's start with our reporters. You can hear us and see our lips moving, but no one was recorded saying what we're all saying. I'm powered by sophisticated systems behind the scenes, and I can speak in any language. Για παράδειγμα, αυτή τη στιγμή μιλάω στα ελληνικά. O kung pinapanood mo ako mula sa Maynila, marunong akong magsalita ng Filipino. Yan akong tamirpe sa tirium indonigal yuhit.
So I'm not going to play this whole thing, but I'm just trying to show you the power of AI. It goes well beyond OpenAI or ChatGPT. Now we have entire news stations. You're going to see way more of this in the next 6 months. I'm telling you, this stuff is going to take over because it's scalable and people don't have to be involved. This looks like a real news station. And so I'll show you a tool like we used recently here. This is called HeyGen, heygen.com. And I don't know if they use this or not. Quite honestly, I don't know the technology used in that video, but I wanted to show it as an example. But I can come in here and I can pick any of these pre-done templates. So these are all pre-done with people and pre-recorded voices. And whatever I text for them to say, it's going to seem as if it's real and that they're saying it. So whether it's a business webinar, I think they have real estate stuff down here.